Here is a summary of Candace Owens' investigation into the Charlie Kirk murder, the week of January 12th, 2026. Episode 288, aired on January 12th, 2026. Titled, American Horror Story, Charlie Kirk's Shining Disciples. Candace revealed explosive connections between Turning Point USA Faith and the Unification Church, Mooney's cult. She disclosed that the Fall Kirk Center, established by Charlie Kirk and Jerry Falwell Jr., became a focal point after Falwell's ouster from Liberty University in scandal. Candace shared recurring dreams she had after Charlie's assassination, where he appeared at a restaurant in Israel saying, "They betrayed me," and told her to look at what happened on his left. In the dream, Andrew Colvitte's face appeared clearly. She texted Colvitte about this dream, but he never responded. It was their last communication. Two people from Colvitte's inner circle provided her inside information. The episode traced connections between Johnny Moore, a protege of Ron Godwin, who was declared a disciple of Sun Myung Moon, Andrew Colvitte, Moore's partner at Caro's company, and Turning Point USA. After Jerry Falwell Jr.'s removal, Charlie's partnership was dissolved and Johnny Moore was reinstated. Candace identified this network as attempting to create Mooney's 2.0 through Turning Point Faith, designed to transform Charlie into a controllable messianic figure after his death. Episode 289, aired on January 13th, 2026. Titled, Code Red, Another Turning Point Trafficking Scandal. Candace examined disturbing connections between Turning Point USA board members and allegations of child abuse. She revealed that Paul Valley, a retired Army general on Turning Point's advisory board who ran the 7th Psychological Operations Group, co-authored a book called Mind War with Major Michael Aquino, an avowed Satanist who founded the Temple of Set and was credibly accused of abusing children at an Army Child Development Center in 1987. Erica Kirk is going on a Make Heaven Crowded tour with persons with questionable accusations. The episode also exposed a December 2024 lawsuit against Turning Point USA and YF regarding the estate of 95-year-old Alton C. Jennings. His grandson alleged that caretaker Mitch Manley Sr., whose son worked for Charlie Kirk's show, isolated the elderly man and changed his will 4 months before death, leaving his $25 million estate to Turning Point Action, which was headed by Tyler Bowyer and YF, instead of family. Candace connected this to the 2022 assassination of Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, killed by a man whose family was bankrupted by the Unification Church after his mother donated everything in old age. The same pattern Turning Point Faith now follows by encouraging elderly supporters to include the organization in their wills and estate planning. Episode 290, aired on January 14th, 2026. Titled, Project Looking Glass. How did Charlie know he was going to die? Candace explored metaphysical and philosophical dimensions of Charlie Kirk's assassination. She discussed Project Looking Glass, a CIA program using allegedly stolen Sumerian technology that could predict future timelines. According to whistleblowers, the program was shut down because after 2012, all possible futures converged to the same inevitable outcome that couldn't be changed. Candace emphasized that Charlie repeatedly told her he was a time traveler and knew he would die young in a way connected to Turning Point USA. She revealed he attended a special school for gifted children after being pulled from regular education, had security assigned by Bill Montgomery from the beginning, and experienced unusual phenomena like streetlights going out when he ran at night. The episode connected the deep state's apparent panic to their inability to control outcomes they saw in Looking Glass. Candace theorized that Charlie's assassination was meant to prevent an outcome they feared, his independence from their control. But ironically, killing him catalyzed exactly what they tried to prevent, a mass awakening to their corruption. She concluded that the elite's obsession with suppressing discussion of Christ, Satan, and spiritual warfare reveals their certainty that God is real. Otherwise, they wouldn't spend such resources trying to convince people otherwise. Episode 291, aired on January 15th, 2026. Titled, Oh Snap, We Were Right About Fort Huachuca. Candace provided concrete evidence connecting Erica Kirk to Fort Huachuca. She revealed that Erica was involved from 2010 to 2013 in filming November Renaissance, a movie about corporate espionage, assassins, and nanotechnology used by governments and corporations to maintain power. Virtually everyone involved in the film had Fort Huachuca connections, including the director Clayton Hogan, now in defense contracting, and multiple military family members. 3 separate individuals stationed at Fort Huachuca claimed to have seen Erica there around Charlie's assassination, with one alleging there was an order to lower drones that day. Candace confirmed these were real military personnel through third-party verification, though noted this is still third-party information requiring further investigation. Regarding the traffic of Erica's private plane visiting New Braunfels often, a mommy sleuth uncovers that one of Turning Point's largest donors lives there, and Candace concedes that, As CEO, it would make sense for Erica to meet with those high-dollar donors. The episode also exposed Erica's conflicting statements about living in China and working with child trafficking victims, claims she later denied to Turning Point executives. Candace raised concerns about the Buckman family's $10 million donation to Turning Point and Nelda Buckman's connections to Courage House, Nevada, a 40-acre facility for trafficking victims with concerning features. Confidential location, psychiatric designation allowing state control, and statements that it's hard for them to leave. Candace concluded by condemning Nick Fuentes for attempting to soft-sell PDFs by claiming Jeffrey Epstein's victims, some as young as 11 to 12, weren't really PDFs because they were barely legal teens rather than 5-year-olds, calling this an unacceptable attempt to normalize child abuse.